Hey everyone, the luxurious steak I ordered has arrived, and it's the top tier. Let's enjoy this top tier steak together, all of us mom buddies. Zara swiftly snatched the top tier steak I had ordered as if it was hers, ignoring me and striding off towards the living room. I followed her into the living room to find 8 other mom buddies gathered there, including Zara and me. That made 10 of us. But just yesterday, Zara had clearly said, enough for 9. I only have enough for 9. As I tried to explain, Zara cut me off. There are 9 of us mom buddies here, including me. You didn't seriously think you were one of us, did you? How stupid are you? But you said we were going to make up today. Who'd make up with you? You live in the lower floors. Do you really think you can stand on equal ground with me, living in the penthouse? Hey everybody, did you hear that? This woman seems to be getting a little confused, don't you think? Upon hearing Zara's words, the other mom buddies laughed along uncomfortably. No one dared defy tyrannical Zara. I see, so that's how it is. I'm not a mom buddy, so I'll be going now. You finally get it, huh? Your husband earns $3 million a year, while mine earns $5 million. Who would be mom buddies with a low-level woman like you? If that's the way she wants it, then I won't hold back anymore. Let's make it clear who's the one misunderstanding things. My name is Grace. I'm a working mom juggling a job alongside my duties at home. My husband has been a PC enthusiast since his student days and managed to strike it rich by creating a popular game. He was quite famous for a while, often featured in magazines, but those days are long gone. Now, with no hit titles and only a handful of employees, we're managing on a small scale. So lately, I've been working too, supporting our home along with my husband. We have a daughter, Arya, who is in the 5th grade this year. In a few years, she'll be a middle schooler and entering the tumultuous teenage years. So we moved from our previous apartment to a suburb renowned for its child-friendly community. In this new environment, we hope to turn over a new leaf and live happily with our daughter. But that hope was short-lived after we moved. Because in our new condominium lived the tyrant of the mom buddies. Her name is Zara. She resided in the penthouse of the same condominium where we moved to. She claimed to have been a model in a magazine in the past, which seems credible considering her stunning looks that could turn heads. But no matter how attractive one may be on the outside, what truly matters is what lies within. And despite her physical beauty, she turned out to be a vile woman inside. I felt this firsthand when I met her for the first time. This condominium was full of families like us, and I had heard that the mom buddies often gathered. In order to help my daughter, who had no friends after moving, I decided to actively participate in the mom buddy gatherings, and there I met her. Zara was the tyrant of the mom buddies, or rather, the condominium had a natural hierarchy based on the floor people lived on. So it seemed natural that Zara, who lived on the top floor, would be at the center of things. Zara's husband and my husband both head gaming companies. However, while ours was once a hit but now lies low-key, his is a roaring success. Her husband is the CEO of a company that creates blockbuster mobile games. Despite both our husbands running gaming companies, the disparity in our financial situations was stark. Hence, when I first greeted Zara, I said, "My husband and I both work." Zara replied with a sneer, "Work together? That just means your company is doing so poorly that you have to work, right?" Even in the era of mobile games, you're still making stuff that only works on old game consoles. How outdated, she said, like I was making a fool of myself. But that wasn't all. She loved to flaunt her husband's earnings, or more accurately, she considered the amount her husband earned as her status. "How much does your hubby make? Just to let you know, mine brings in $5 million. Well, for an outdated man like your husband, the earnings must be quite predictable." Well, we make around 3 million, I guess. What? Just 3 million? That's so pitiful. Well, I guess that's to be expected from someone living in the lower class. From this conversation, she seemed to have put me in the lowest rank. Perhaps this conversation was the trigger. From then on, she started bullying me and my beloved daughter, Aria. The defining incident was a birthday party. One day, I got a call from Zara. "It's my daughter's birthday coming up. I'd love for you and your daughter to come and celebrate with us. Don't worry, even though it's a birthday party, it's a very casual affair. Just make something homemade to bring. And as for the dress code, just wear whatever you usually wear to school. You too, feel free to dress casual." That's what she said. I believed her words. Little did I know that this was a trap to ridicule us. Then came the day of the party. Aria and I entered Zara's house and were taken aback. Everyone was all dressed up and no one brought any food. There were well-dressed children and their mothers. The table was full of what looked like expensive dishes. On the other hand, Aria and I were in our regular attire and had brought a container of homemade food. We felt out of place and wanted to run away from the embarrassing situation. "Oh my! Look at you, dressed so shabbily. I thought I told you. It's a birthday party today, so dress up a bit. And yet, here you are, looking like this?" "Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe that's the best you can do with your outdated outfits." We had fallen into her trap. Everyone around us was laughing in sync with Zara. Sorry. It seems I misunderstood. We'll go change right away. Come on, Aria." I hurriedly said that and quickly left the scene. "Did you hear that? I misunderstood," she said. But seriously, what can you expect from someone who lives in a place like that? Zara's voice could be heard from behind. I struggled to hold back my tears. However, more shocked than me was, of course, Aria. She was laughed at by everyone at her friend's birthday party. "I hate this. Those people are not my friends." She even stopped going to school after that. I guess that's understandable. To think I was betrayed by someone I thought was a friend. From what I hear, Zara's daughter, who's in the same class as my daughter Aria, is quite the popular figure in school and seems to get away with being a bit of a bully. Aria, who just transferred schools, was putting her best foot forward to make new friends. She even recently shared some exciting news about making new friends. But who would have thought it would result in such a betrayal? Since then, Aria started pretending to be sick just to skip school. I feel the responsibility lies with me for not confirming with the other mom buddies at the time. So I decided to just step back until Aria recovers from this emotional setback. But when a child is absent from school for a week citing illness, it raises eyebrows. Maybe that's why. The following weekend, I received another call from Zara. "Oh, sorry about the other day. I seem to have misspoke." Misspoke? After what happened to Aria? Misspoke? You did that intentionally, didn't you? "Oh, my, why would you say such a thing? That's mean." "Well, never mind. Your daughter hasn't been coming to school since that day and people are starting to ask me weird questions. They are suspecting something might have happened at that birthday party. This is causing inconvenience. Let's make up quickly." It's astonishing how she can brush aside her wrongdoings and still make such a request. I came to really dislike this woman. But if things remain as they are, Aria might keep avoiding school indefinitely. If I swallow my pride and reconcile with this woman, maybe, just maybe, Aria will start going to school again. All right, let's do it. That's the spirit. Let's have a lunch gathering at my house tomorrow with the other mom buddies. And let's reconcile there. Clearly say in front of everyone that nothing happened that day and your daughter not coming to school has nothing to do with the birthday party. All right, I'll do as you say. And, Since it's a lunch, we can't not have food, right? You should order takeout from that high-end steak place I mentioned. Make sure it's for 9 people and the best they have. Absolutely the best. Understood? How thick-skinned and shameless can one get? Biting back my anger, I confirmed and quickly hung up. It's all for Arya. If this helps Arya regain her spirits and go back to school. That's what I kept telling myself as I headed to the Mom Buddies gathering the next day. Welcome! Did you bring the top quality steak I asked for? The moment I opened the front door, this was the first thing she said. Is she really interested in making up? At this point, I had a bad feeling about this. I brought enough for exactly 9 people. Good job. Hey, everyone, the high-end steak I ordered has arrived. And it's the top quality one. Top quality steak. Let's all enjoy it together, Mom Buddies. Zara took the premium steak from me as if snatching it away and acting as if she arranged it all, ignored me and moved to the living room. Following her to the living room, I saw 8 other Mom Buddies. Adding Zara and myself to these 8 Mom Buddies, it should total to 10 people. But Zara clearly said for 9 people yesterday. I only brought enough for... Before I could clarify with Zara, she interrupted. There are 9 of us Mom Buddies here, including me. You thought you were one of us? Are you kidding? But I thought we were making amends today. Who said we were making amends with you? You think you, living in the lower level, can match me, living in the penthouse of a condominium? Did all you hear that, guys? This woman is delusional, right? As Zara said that, the other Mom Buddies around gave forced smiles in agreement. No one could go against Zara, the tyrant. So that's how it is. Well, it seems I'm not a Mom Buddy. I'll be going then. Finally, you got it. Your husband earns $3 million a year. Mine earns $5 million a year. Who'd want to be Mom Buddies with someone as low level as you? If that's how she wants it, there's no more holding back. Let's clear up who's really deluded. I headed home and immediately went to our company, the company that my husband and I co-run. That day, Zara and her husband came to our house. As I opened the door, Zara's husband began to apologize profusely. I'm really, really sorry about this. We'll do anything to apologize. Please don't cancel the collaboration. Hey, you apologize too. It's all your fault. Why should I apologize to someone like... Shut up. It's all your fault. You see, the mobile phone game run by Zara's husband was scheduled to collaborate with the game character my husband and I hold the rights to in their next big campaign. Our game, once a hit and now quiet, still has a sizable fan base with new fan creations popping up regularly. My husband has been leading the development of a new game recently, while I manage collaborations involving our characters. It's no small business, and now it accounts for a substantial portion of our revenue. This is all thanks to our passionate fans who grew up playing our games and now pour lots of money into them as adults. Zara might not know, but the mobile game industry is highly competitive right now. The days when a game would sell just by being released are gone. That's why the mobile game run by Zara's husband was planning a collaboration with our game, which has a large and passionate fan base, to boost its recently declining sales. The campaign was quite a big deal, generating lots of buzz even before it started, and it seemed to have significantly boosted the stock price of Zara's husband's company. But that's in the past, because I canceled the contract. The news spread quickly, causing the company's stock to plummet. Complaints flooded in from users who had been eagerly awaiting the campaign, and even the shareholders started to criticize them. That's why Zara and her husband came to apologize, hoping to salvage the situation. But I have no intention of forgiving them. I don't know what to do. If Zara truly apologizes with sincerity, I might reconsider. What do you think, Zara? What? I have to apologize to you? Hearing this, it was Zara's husband who exploded. After all, the future of his own company depends on my mood. You've got to be kidding me. Can't you even make a sincere apology for me? Why should I? I refuse to bow my head to people living in such low places, making such meager earnings. That's enough. I'm divorcing you today. Why? Why should a high-class woman like me be divorced? Shut up, stupid woman. I don't need a woman who can't understand this situation. We're done. What? Suddenly, a storm broke out in front of us. But I can't help but think it serves her right. She was just a housewife, living happily without knowing about her husband's company, so it was bound to happen. A few days later, I naturally didn't undo the decision to end the collaboration with Zara's husband's company. Therefore, the stock price of Zara's husband's company plummeted, and he was pursued for responsibility and resigned as president. And as her husband had told her that day, Zara was divorced and kicked out of the condominium on the top floor. Well, it's only fair, as her actions led to the downfall of her husband's company. Without her status of the top-floor condominium and her husband's income, Zara, like a tyrant banished from the pack, took her daughter and moved somewhere else, as if fleeing. Perhaps thanks to that, Arya, who hated going to school so much, is now happily attending. The other mom buddies apologized to me for what happened then. Apparently, everyone was too afraid to stand up to Zara. Everyone seemed to have been quite concerned about what happened. Now I'm having a great time with them as real mom buddies. There was a time when I wasn't sure what would happen, but it looks like I'll be able to live peacefully from now on.